Okay, on that note, hey guys, what's going on? Softy here with...
Tripping.
Again, we are doing a topic on inspiration today. And just doing what makes you happy and not giving a poo-poo, excuse me. So I figured get off the topics of, sad, depressing stuff. Go to inspiration. So let's get right. Are there any historic events or just events in your life that maybe inspire you to be better or something?
In what aspect? YouTube or give me I guess there's a lot of things that might talking about fashion or YouTube or school,
just
a job.
Well, for example, you see a homeless guy and you're like, oh, that inspires me to do better for the people, and you gave him $1 or something, gave him your shoes. I don't know.
This is tough because I feel like there are people who inspire me to pursue my hobbies and my passions. If I watch YouTube and I see someone and I'm still kind of into starting my own clothing brand or making merch, and I saw that one kid that I would show you at work and how he has this whole company, and I inspired to be at that level where I want to have a company that sells clothes and I make clothes. That's a big inspiration, obviously, because the degree I'm pursuing is fashion merchandising and or textile and creative design like that. So I'm going to be working in that industry. So giving a shout out here. Shout out to Evan from high school.
Evan.
He was my inspiration to get into fashion and overall that chemistry class in junior year. If I didn't talk to him, then I wouldn't be here where I am, I would have to say.
Yes, and at the lunch table as well. Big props.
Because I thought I could never match his style, and I was so afraid to try new clothes and go outside my comfort zone. So without him leading me and instructing me how to dress, I wouldn't be anywhere where I am.
Very sweet. I like that. I'd have to agree. He did help. Yeah, it's good to not care what others think. You can't always be like, oh my god, is this gonna match? Just do what makes you comfortable, and it gets you places.
Yeah, and I feel like if you have that mindset of, it's really, people say it's hard to be done and hard to do this, is hard to chase your dreams, because that person saying it has never put the time and the effort to chase those dreams. I feel like if you really want to pursue something and you want to be good at something, you're going to put time and effort into being good. Let's say if I want to be famous on YouTube, if I put in efforts to get that fame, over time I believe that it's just natural to receive some attention.
Yeah, kind of with my career choice as a firefighter, I guess what would inspire me is I do like helping people, especially when it came to work, like Walmart or even the restaurant right now. When a spill happens, the first thing I think of is all right, warning people, we'll get a wet floor sign, make sure it gets cleaned up right away. I don't want people getting hurt. That's why the EMT and firefighter thing seems better to me. I don't know, I've always liked helping people. Even the little trip in 5th grade or something, we all went to, Boston, and I saw homeless people, and I was like, my parents gave me... Hello? My parents... What the fuck? Hello?
My internet died.
Fucking hell. There was this one trip to Boston, I think in 5th grade or whatever, and my parents gave me this certain amount of money. It was maybe $10 to spend on whatever. Hey, I saw this homeless man and I was like, I'm just gonna give all my money to him. But the teachers were like, yeah, no. And I was like, why?
Yeah.
You read books? Anyone read books still?
No.
Shout out to all the bookworms out there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, there's some books that I've read that are a bit inspiring and stuff, make you want to help out. Can't think of any on top of my head because I don't remember the names. No, back in the reading days.
It's tough to get motivation at times, I feel like, and be inspired. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
Because let's say losing weight or wanting to get a better physique.
Yeah.
Shit, my mom texted me. Potatoes, rice, berries. So it is hard to actually possess the mental strength and actually come to terms. The first thing with bettering yourself or getting motivation or inspiring yourself, you have to first realize where you are and what needs to improve. So with weightlifting or working out or getting skinny or anything, you have to come to terms with yourself and say, you know what, I am not where I want to be and I'm not happy with myself. And once you break that down, you have to really look at yourself and you have to say, I'm not happy. And you might hear these people saying, be happy with your body, love your body. And if you're obese and you're 500 pounds, it's your body and you love it. Yes, I'm all for body positivity and loving who you are. If there are things you can change about yourself and you want to make that change and you're sitting there on your ass and you're looking at these people on Instagram, most of the body images you see on Instagram are obviously Photoshop. But if you see someone and you want want to be like them, not like a size 4 waist or a super steroid injected person, but you go on Reddit and you go onto the subreddit and you see weightlifting, and you see like these inspiring before and after photos, and you're like, wow, and they did that, I can do it too. And you should really put all your energy, because if you focus on one thing and only one thing, it's very hard to multitask. I want to be super jacked, I want to have a good YouTube channel. You have to break down what you want, and once you break down, finalize your one goal that you really want to focus on, you can achieve that goal.
There's a quote I like, and it's life begins after coffee. No, I'm just kidding, that's really stupid. There's a quote that says everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. I think that's pretty right on, because you think about like what you want to do, what you want to become, you gotta like task for it, you gotta like set your mind to it and like get it going, and then it becomes a reality.
You can think anything into reality if you think about it.
Yeah, say dollars, 10,000, you can definitely set your mind to and get it, and like that. You just keep saving a little money at a time and you're golden.
You can actually obtain that money. You can do anything.
You can definitely make 10,000. So yeah, going back to dreams, because we were talking about like our dream career and whatnot. Actual dreams that we've had sleeping. Right before I got my new car, like I had my old car, I was like, yeah, this thing's like I need a new car. Even before I got my first car, it was like I just kept dreaming. I'm like, oh, I gotta get this car. Like, oh, I want this car, blah blah blah. And here I am with one of my dream cars, and it's like, bam, I just kept dreaming. I was working, and I got to it.
Yeah, there you go. To compare with you about my YouTube channel, and I don't mean to brag in any way, and if it comes off as
stop bragging, please.
Bragging or anything, because I am nowhere near any sort of fame or popularity that is considered to be popular, but just going off it, because I think 5,000, almost 6,000 is a pretty sustainable, and I'm good. Very proud of it. I remember when I started my YouTube channel, I think the first ever video I posted was December of 2017, and it is currently July 2019. So in the span of, what is that, a year and a couple months, sorry, let's just say a year and 8 months, I've managed to gain that many subscribers, and I've had one video that reached 61,000 views, and I think my total overall views for the channel is, I would say, almost 500,000. The numbers, I look at it and I just see these numbers on the screen, and I just realize sometimes I feel like it's just an automatic bot that is just, it's numbers, because I'm so prone to seeing Instagram numbers or numbers. I think I would say that as much as I say that I'm not really obsessed with the numbers, I am pretty obsessed with numbers, and I want a lot of likes on my Instagram photo, I want a lot of likes on my YouTube video, I want a lot of likes. And when I started YouTube, it's so funny how over time you get greedy in a way. You want more and more likes, you want more and more views, you want more and more everything. Because I remember when I first started YouTube, my video, I would say I posted it to the Reddit, it got a good reception. I think that video reached 1,000 views just because, the Redditors are watching it and some of them are subscribing. But I remember I was happy with just 50 subscribers, and like I wish, like in a way, I could go back to that mentality where I could be more appreciative of what I have. And don't get me wrong, like I'm still very appreciative, and I love all my subscribers, and it's so awesome that like I get to talk to them and connect with them, and I see similar names and comments, and like it's funny how like this recently, like there's like a couple memes of me going around, like it's cool to have like a community that like appreciates you, and like these memes and everything, and people like it. It's just cool to have that interaction with people. I need to stop looking at these numbers, and I just need to sit and be like, I'm thankful for all 1,000 people. Like those are actual people that decided to click and watch my video. It's really cool to think 10,000 views, like 10,000 people is like, it's crazy. It's very crazy.
No, but I see what you're saying. That is a lot, and that's something you should be proud of. I was the other day, I think yesterday, I was just looking on YouTube, and one of your videos showed up from a year ago, and I'm like, wow, he's been at the grind for like a little more than a year. It's crazy, but it's awesome. Made me choke a little. And if you're ever having trouble finding inspiration or whatever, like I've been there, and you can get through it, but you just gotta like see the happiness and things. Like, hey, my car broke down, but now I don't have to go to my cousin's birthday party he's turning 11, like, hey, I didn't want to go to that anyway. Like, person robs you of $10,000 in your wallet, joke's on him. For some reason you carry fake money in your wallet, good job. Like, you know what I mean?
There you go.
Just think positive, it gets better.
I agree, it does get better.
Surround yourself in positivity and happiness, and that's what you'll get. And that's really cheesy, but it's true.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta surround people who support you, and if they don't support you, then you should not have them in your life.
Yeah.
True though, like if people aren't gonna support you, then why even have them in your life?
Exactly. Well, another Moisturizers episode, another tripping feature, another drink in my hand. Pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Yes, I agree. Thank you.
And another episode sometime soon. Not sure what it'll be, not sure what it'll do, not sure what it is, baby boo. Talk to you guys later. What's the last thing?
Subscribe, like and comment, turn on notifications to notify whenever
Whoa.
soft love post. Make sure to subscribe and follow the links down below to be notified and to support us. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, I was just gonna say subscribe to Tripping.
Oh, no, subscribe to both.
No, I'm quitting. Alright, see you guys later.